Hey everyone, welcome back to the Basic Butch to Rogue. My name is Jennifer Rose and I have gone rogue in Devil's Den State Park. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing great and thank you for tuning in. So I decided to get out in nature. I was sick and tired of sitting around my house. We have decided to shelter in place. And so I needed to get out to get some creativity flowing, and we are at Devil's Den State Park in Winslow. I am right next to what I believe is the White River, and I love to hear the water flowing. So here we are to try to, just get some balance and get some fresh air and, blow the stank off of us. So I'm a lesbian out in nature. Oh no! Hide your wives and kids. All right. So anyway, I the rogue lesbian in Devil's Den State Park is actually going to do a sex read, a past, present, future sex read, as a matter of fact. And don't get too excited, folks. I am, masculine and menopausal, and I think the old puss is trying to dry up on me. I think all of our pusses at this age are trying to dry up on us. So, damn old puss. So I came out here to give her some water therapy. Not really, but kind of, sort of. I thought I would just do a read. It's hard growing up. And, I've always been a really sexual person. My Libraness loves the love, and we love the love, if you know what I mean. And, I've never really had any problems in that department. However, lately things have gone a little stagnant. It could be stress, but the doctors have all confirmed. Now, I am already, in menopause. I had a full hysterectomy a few years ago. And my sweet spouse is going through menopause right now, which is causing me a little bit of problems and hot flashes and all that kind of fun stuff. So sometimes it's hard to sleep at night, and sometimes I just want to get naked and fan myself out in a cold wind for a while. And I know that there are some of you out there that feel that. So, sex is different nowadays. Not that it's not good or anything, but there has to be a whole lot of preparation almost. I told you this old puss is trying to dry up. So I'm going to do a past, present, future read about sex. And we're just going to assume that the U-hauling has already happened and that maybe you've been together for a hot minute. And this is definitely geared toward, women. So bear with me if you are a male audience member. You too will know someone who's going through menopause and having these issues. And maybe it will give you an idea as to why we're so damn cranky sometimes. Because it gets hot. It gets hot in this damn body when it's menopausing. And then if we can't have the amount of sex that we want, well, we get mad. Shit. Anyway. Past, present, future, sex. In the past, I've always gotten some good justice out of my sex. My sex has been really well balanced, which actually is not the truth. I've had a whole lot of partners that thought, possibly because I was butch, that I didn't want to be touched, and I didn't feel like there was a whole lot of justice in that, but I remedied that by finding other partners. So yes, some balance, some truth about, sex. Like, I used to have all sorts of conversations with my sexual partners about who I had partnered with and, like who I'd had sex with. And I tried to keep numbers. And once upon a time ago, I used to, require that people have a current pap smear and STD testing and AIDS test. And I still don't think that that's a bad idea. So in the past, I've been on top of my game, yo. I already know that. And there are people out there that will tell you, yes, I was. So past, we were on top of our game, and we were good at what we did, right? And then, the present is, well, I want to give you this. I feel an abundance, and it will make me happy if I go through the gate here. Let me help you here. Let me give this to you. But what do we need? We need a whole lot of water element. Water-based lube is good. Is the best. Don't do anything that will dry you out. Anything with propylene glycol or anything else in there. And listen, I'm just doing this for entertainment purposes. I'm not a sex health educator or any of that. I'm just telling you based on my experience. Water-based lube is the best way to go, and stay away from that flavored shit. Like sometimes that stuff can really hurt you down there in the old puss. Ooh, sound like I just heard something in the wild. Okay, anyway, maybe they hear me talking about sex and they're like, so present time is, hey, I want to give it to you if you want it, and it will be nice, and you know, it will be a happy occasion presently. So the want's there and the drive is there. It's just, you know, sometimes our vaginas don't talk to us and tell us that we want anything anymore. I find my spouse very attractive, and I am very sexually attracted to her as well. But when you're going through these changes and all of your hormones are just like busted out of your body, like gangbusters, you know, like it's really difficult to kind of navigate through, and you know, can be disappointing, which is, you know, I had a sexual experience, like it just wasn't happening, you know, like we couldn't, it just didn't. I don't know, and I blamed myself, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not attractive enough or anything, and really that's not the case. So I'm glad that I have an open line of communication with my partner in order to talk about these things. And it's also good just to kind of reassure one another. If you find yourself in this situation, like no matter how much lube and no matter how light or soft it goes, like sometimes you're just, I mean, like if the hormones aren't there, you know, like you may not be able to experience a whole lot of pleasure out of that. And it's just kind of like going through the motions without anything happening. And then you're wondering like, oh no, is this gonna start hurting? I laugh, and it's a nervous laugh because I wasn't sure if I should do anything about this, but you know what, it's a part of life, and it's something that, you know, I'm going through, and I know other people are going through, so you know, we can get through it. And there are plenty of devices and lubes and such that you can use. You know, look it up. And talk to your doctor for sure. Like I didn't even know that there were all sorts of, you know, different type of lubricants for menopausal women out there, and you know, up your vitamin game too. So in the past we had it going on, and in the future we want to give it, and it will be lovely and flowery. But maybe it's just best that we plan it ahead of time so we can properly take care of the business that needs to be taken care of, like lubricant before, lubricant during, lubricant after, to get that going. Anyway, woo, the cards are flying away on that one. And then the future is the future card that just flew off of the top of the deck is the Six of Pentacles, and that's, you know, like about your health, wealth, and finances. And it looks like maybe you can give and get. So I really feel like we're just kind of going through this phase together, and that eventually we're going to come to a point where we'll figure out our new normal going forward, and then we'll be able to do the damn thing when we want, and we'll know better what our bodies are expecting of us in order to have that that connection with our significant other, our partners, our spouses, whomever it is that you may be sharing your dry old puss love with. So I don't think that that's a terrible read for sex, past, present, and future. But you know, this growing old thing is, it's wonderful in a lot of ways. I'm much wiser. And if this were to happen to me when I was younger, I would probably really have some issues, and I would probably have some attitude issues as well. And probably just bad attitude issues, you know, like you don't get sex, you know, you can be kind of grouchy about that, right? So hang tight, folks, especially if you're going through menopause. Just know that somewhere along the line you're going to find a new normal, right? I'm going to draw one more card, so you know, I don't know. Just because. I don't know if you all can hear that water out there, but it's really nice. It's really nice here today. Got a nice wind. Got a nice wind. Let's see. Well, I got the 4 swords to round it out with. So take a rest. Right now, we're just kind of taking a break from doing all those things because we're not sure what our bodies are doing, and we're not sure how to navigate through those lack of waters and that lack of even just, you know, pussy just don't even want to talk sometimes. She doesn't even want to think about that kind of stuff, and that is really abnormal. That is abnormal for me, and I'm sure it's abnormal for other people as well. But don't lose hope, my friends. Don't lose hope, and make sure that you have conversations with your partner. Like, I really wanted to go into myself and not mention the things that I wanted to when that frustrating sexual occurrence happened. But I'm glad that I went ahead and just talked to my partner about it, because it really had me feeling like, well, maybe I wasn't sexy enough, or maybe I wasn't, you know, able to be more pleasing. You know, I don't know, but that was crazy. So if you're experiencing that, hold tight, y'all, because these pussies are going to work themselves out, I promise. And when they do, we're going to get to rubbing, right? Maybe I need to do a read about that age-old question. Who's the boy and who's the top? Maybe that will be my next read. I don't know. Let me know if you think that should be my next read. Let me know what kind of reads I need to do, y'all, because I'm really into doing this tarot thing, and I really am looking forward to entertaining, and I think that I'm going to start doing just a little bit more lesbian-focused reads, and maybe some current events. Who knows? So take care of your pussies, y'all, and if you need lube, use water-based lube. Also, give me a thumbs up and a like and subscribe to my channel so you can find out what the hell is going to come out of my mouth next as far as tarot reads go. Peace. Hey, and if you're not getting out there in nature, you're missing out.